Hello everyone, welcome to Surviving Millennial. Today we're gonna be talking about all the vampire animes I have watched since I started watching anime. Maybe you know some of these are really old animes, so probably you haven't watched them. I recommend you that some of them go watch them, some of them are pure trash, but that's gonna be another video. For now, this is going to be part 1 of the animes, the vampire animes I have watched. We're gonna start with Chibi Vampire or Karin Vampire. This anime was one of the first animes of vampire that I watched. I started watching this when the only access you had to anime was YouTube, so that's a long time ago. And about Chibi Vampire, Chibi Vampire is a really nice anime. I can say it's really like the school anime that basically is this girl that she's completely different from other vampires, because she's the only one in her family that basically instead of drinking blood, she produces blood. So if she gets she wants to drink blood instead of drinking from the person, she injects the person and gives a transfusion of blood to that person, which is weird. Then she's the only one in her family that can basically go under the sun. She likes garlic and she can eat food, and the food doesn't taste like sand. So she's out of place in her family, and when the youngest daughter of this family is starting to her instincts are starting to wake up, the family gets scared that she's going to be completely alone. So here comes this guy that Karin starts to feel like blood affinity for him, and her blood starts to boil inside her and she starts having nosebleeds because of this. So some point, the boy's name I think is Usui, he finds out what is happening, and the family basically contracts him to help Karin when she has a nosebleed, because if the humans know that vampire exists, that could be a problem. Chibi Vampire was one of a lot of anime, but it's the most specific anime that inspired my book. So I recommend you to go watch it. It's a really nice anime. It's short. It's not finished. To finish it, you need to go and read the manga. I did also read the manga, and it's really funny. It's a really good anime. I recommend you to watch Chibi Vampire. My second anime that I watched that it was a little bit weird was Vampire Knight. This is one of the most popular anime vampires in the 2000s. It was a little bit traumatic because basically it's your brother, he gives you amnesia, and then you're helping a guy that is a vampire hunter, because vampires basically kill his family, but he turns into a vampire. But the guy also has a twin, but he hates vampire, but he's becoming a vampire, and he's feeding from this girl that her brother gave her amnesia, but her brother is also a vampire, but there's a vampire school with normal people school, but the normal people don't know that those popular kids that study at night are vampires. Yeah, and at some point the guy that's a vampire gets the girl and turns her back to a vampire, because all along she was a vampire, and is his sister, and also she's his bride. Yeah, it's a really anime. So yeah, and that's how it finishes basically. But they tell me the manga is horrible. I haven't read the manga, and I'm not interested in reading that manga. But if you are interested, go and watch and read the manga about Vampire Knight. Number 3 vampire anime I watched was Rosario+vampire. It was basically Rosario plus vampire. This anime, I also watched it when I was like a teen, and it's a little bit ecchi. It's basically this guy that gets enrolled by mistake into a monster school, but in this monster school nobody should know each other's identity, so you don't know, everyone looks human and you don't know what monster is each person. So that's a little bit weird, but this human guy meets this sweet vampire girl that basically when she gets mad and someone pulls, especially him, the human, pulls on her cross. She has like a cross necklace. When you pull the cross, she transfers in this badass vampire, kicking ass, showing panties, super monster. And that's basically the anime. And then you have these other monster girls trying to get it with the human. It's really ecchi. One time I saw it and it had been censored, but another time when I rewatched it in another page, it wasn't censored. So take that with whatever you want, how you want it, what you want to find it. That's your problem. So yeah, that was Rosario+vampire. The next anime is Dance in the Vampire Bund. This anime has other seasons, but I really haven't watched it because I watched the first season. It's basically this lolly girl vampire queen boss. The girl is really badass, you can say, but there's a part in that season that I watched that gave me the cringe so bad. It was so bad I stopped watching the season. It was good until that point, and it was where a lot of adult, older vampires basically, she has to go to these older guys and they check her to see if she's still if she's not being basically deflowered. And that was really awkward because the protagonist, as I told you, is a lolly. She looks like a kid, and I didn't really like that, so I stopped watching. I stopped watching at that point. So if you wanna watch it, just go watch it if you want to, but I don't really. That's a no-go with my list, and that's a no-go. Yeah, I got really traumatized about that and I stopped watching. Not gonna happen here. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna keep the video short. Give you 4 of these anime vampires I've watched. I'm gonna make a second video because there's a list. There's a lot, and one of them is pure. So step up, keep up for video 2, and go watch my other videos, please. I have one, Welcome You to Survival Millennial. I have another one, if you're a writer or you're an anime fanatic and you want to write your first book, go watch there. I give you some tips on how to start your book. I will keep you posting about that also. And also, go watch my shorts if you want something funny and you want to keep scrolling there and passing the time. Go there, it's fun. It's really funny over there, so watch that. And please subscribe, give me a comment and tell me about what vampire is one of the vampire animes I have say here you have watched it, and tell me what you think about that anime, or if are any, maybe you tell me about an anime vampire, vampire anime, oh my god, I cannot talk, that you have watched that probably I'm gonna tell you in the second video, or probably I haven't watched it. So leave me a comment, please subscribe if you want to see more content, and I will be seeing you in the next video.